Good morning. Welcome to Quantitative Gems. This shows you basically how to get started with the Quantitative Gems examples, and you can have no knowledge of Smalltalk programming or our product, and this will walk you through it. So our first step is installing the product. In order to install the product, you need to download it. You need to request and download the VisualWorks PUL. That's if you don't have already own or have purchased the commercial version of VisualWorks. You would need to get the personal use license version, which is free for non-commercial use. You can go to this link right here, which will take you to this page, or you can go to Cincom and click on Try It. You'll get to the same page. Then you can simply fill out the form and follow the process. They will email you a link. Please put valid information in there so you can receive the product. After you get a link and do typically an FTP download, you can find the ISO file in your downloads. We're going to use Windows, which is our broadest base. We run on multiple platforms. We run on Windows, Mac OS, although if you're installing on Mac OS, our PUL is sometimes just one version behind, so you need to check which Mac OS the current PUL runs on. We also run on Linux, Unix platforms, and even, although unsupported, the Linux ARM platform for Raspberry Pi, if you're a hobbyist using that. So we've downloaded the PUL ISO file, and on Windows you can mount the ISO file, which basically looks like a CD, by double-clicking on it. And I can see what it has here. Now, since I'm installing on Windows, all I need to do is double-click on Install Win.bat, say yes, and you can do a typical install right here. Let's go next, and it will tell you where it's going to install it. If that's not okay, you can go back and do a custom install and specify exactly where you want it, but typically this is okay. So it's going to put it in VW 9.0 PUL. Let's go next, accept, and install. And I've already got it, so I'll just say, hey, go ahead and update. I can exit. Okay, once that's installed, navigate to that directory where you installed it. You can look at the image subdirectory, and this has your images for running the product. You can double click on this, and if it's installed properly, it will open up the product. Let me exit that. A couple of things, if that doesn't work first time, what you want to do is go to your properties, and in the properties you want to open now I use something more advanced here because I'm essentially a power user as the product manager. But what you want to do is come back out to VisualWorks PUL, the bin directory, go into Win, and you want to have it use this file right here, visualworks.exe. And then there's a companion file, the visualworks.ini, which looks like this. And this should have the proper directory for doing this right there. And if it's not correct, you can change it. And what that allows you to do, it looks for these signatures for both the 64 and the 32-bit version and opens up the proper virtual machine. If you don't have that set up, it will not work properly. Okay, once that's done, back to the image directory, I want to give you a quick tip. Basically, I have a brand new image right here. I'm going to double click and start it. The first thing you want to do as a new user is File, Save Image As, and let's see, I'll call it Test. I'll call it Test 2 since I've already got Test, and save it. Okay, this basically takes a copy of my unchanged image and creates a new image, which I always want to do. And then I can, for example, I can exit this, save it before exiting. I can say no, since I've already saved it, and I can double click on this again to open this up. It's an unnecessary step, but I already saved it as test 2. I just wanted to show you, next time you come back, you'll open up the one you saved. You'll always use this to start anew. So if you're starting a new project, some new work, you'll start with this brand new and immediately save it. Okay, now that we have this running, let's take a quick run around. This has a lot of information right here for the PUL version for learning Smalltalk and getting started. But we're going to give you kind of a quick start. And one of the things you want to do first is go to this right here. Well, even before that, anytime you want to take a snapshot and save what you have, you can just click on this, and this saves your image. This is for settings, this is for parcels, which we'll talk about later, and this is your browser that basically allows you to browse through the image. So we can say find a class, ordered collection, and find that right here. So this is the category it's kept in, or package. This is the name of the class. These are categories of methods, and then these are methods. So what is a method? A method is simply the equivalent of a function or procedure in the Smalltalk language. Another place right here, this is a workspace. We'll be using those. So we looked at ordered collection. I can say, I'm going to use this option, style as Smalltalk, because that gives my autocomplete. Ordered collection, I use the tab new. So let's see, I'll call this stuff, ordered collection new. I can, with the cursor at the end or highlighting it, say do that. And now I can add stuff. Stuff, add 5. Stuff, add the string ABC, period. Stuff, add the symbol X. So let's do that, and this is going to run that and inspect the result. And I can see I've got X. Let's see, stuff, ordered collection new, stuff add 5. Let's take a look at stuff, inspect, it's got 5, stuff add ABC, inspect, we've got 5 and ABC. What I needed to do was at the end here say let's look at stuff, because when we add, the result of that is just the added thing. So now if I do this, I will get 5, ABC, and the symbol X. So that is a quick getting started with this. Now if I want to save it just like this, save, and I can even say exit. Saving it, usually I say yes, even if I've already saved it. Now if I come back here and open it back up, I am exactly where I left off. This is image based. So if you set up a bunch of things, it will snapshot exactly what you've got. Of course, there are ways we'll show you later to file out your code, start again from a brand new a virgin image like we did starting with test 2. We use the visual NC. NC is for non-commercial to get started. Save it as a name, work with that. We can snapshot it just by clicking on this at any time and get right back to exactly where we left off. If you have any questions, please send them to athomas@cincom.com. My name is Arden Thomas, athomas@cincom.com, with any questions, problems you're experiencing, or suggestions, and I will reply. Until the next screencast, good luck with starting with Cincom Smalltalk. Thank you.